Today, I'm going to show you how to create Twilight Moonbeams Love Potion, part of the Wonder Witch line available at Weasleys Wizard Wheezes. The things we'll need to create our Twilight Moonbeams is one glass bottle, and I replaced the regular cork with a glass stopper. I'll put a link for those in the description down below. I just bought a set that had like 4 or 6 stoppers. That way, anytime I wanted to swap out the regular cork, I had stoppers on hand. We're going to use some clear styling gel, and I always like to use the alcohol-free styling gel that is thicker than most. You want to make sure that it has good sturdy bubbles, that way things will stay suspended in it. And I pick mine up at the Dollar Tree, but any alcohol-free clear gel should work just fine. If you can't find clear gel, some hand sanitizers that are thicker will work as well. You just want to make sure it has a good suspension quality to it. We are going to use a couple different types of glitter. I have an extra fine reddish pink iridescent glitter, and then I have some iridescent pink hearts in a glitter that's a little bit more chunky. We're going to use some red food coloring. I have one of the LED light up coasters that you're able to stick to the bottom of your glass or jar. I'll put a link to those in the description down below as well. We will need scissors, as well as a piping bag and a container to mix our solution. I'm going to be using some pink cording, and then optionally you could also use some of this ribbon. So this ribbon actually has a string on it so that it makes automatic pull bows, and I'll try to see if I can find a link to that down below. I actually picked this up at a floral supply store a while back, and I just love it. It's super versatile and really easy to make super cute bows. And finally, we will need our label printed on sticker paper, and the link for this is in the description down below. Let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is take our piping bag, and I've put it over top of my container, and you can use a glass, cup, anything you have on hand. I just find that it fits over this really well. And then we're going to take our styling gel, and we are going to fill it up. Okay, and now that I have my styling gel filled in there, we're going to go ahead and color it with our red food coloring. And I'm using the gel kind of food coloring, but you could also use the liquid, it wouldn't matter. And I think that's a good red color. I don't want it to be so dark that you can't see the glitter in it, but I think this is a nice red. Make sure we got everything in the bottom. And now we're going to add our fine glitter. And I've added a decent little amount here. And we have a slightly glittery effect here. And now I'm going to add my chunkier heart-shaped glitter. These chunkier iridescent pieces should really pick up the light. And that since they're a shape of a heart, it should give a nice little heart reflection when we're looking at it, which will just emphasize the fact that it is a love potion. And I feel like the Wonder Witch line is very geared towards teenage girls, so the more glitter and more color and more fun they are, probably the better, and probably more accurate to what they would have had. Okay, so I think I'm going to add a little bit more of the hearts. And now that we're all mixed up, we can get our bottle ready. Okay, so before we put our potion in here, obviously we would uncork it, but I think I'm going to go ahead and adhere our LED disc to the bottom of this. So these discs are really cool. I know you guys who have been here for a while have seen these in a couple other potions that I've done. I used it on the Casper potion as well as the Shrek potion. But basically, you can put this on the bottom of even a drinking cup, and when you push up, it has 3 different modes: flashing, slow flashing, and then just on. So basically, when we put this on here, it's going to just illuminate the whole bottle, which I thought would be appropriate for Twilight Moonbeams because I feel like it should light up a little bit. So all we're going to do is peel the backing paper off the sticky foam part, and then we're going to adhere it to our bottle. And I think that looks pretty centered. All right, and now to turn it on and off, all we have to do is push up on the bottom. We have the solid lights, and then we can turn it off. And our little bottle has light. All right, so now I have my potion we mixed up. I'm going to go ahead and pull the piping bag out of the jar. And as you guys can see, we get these really great heart reflections in there, which I think will be really good for this potion. So, to do this, I'm going to try to bend this up, snip the end, and we are going to stick the end in the bottle, and then we can squeeze. And then tap your bottom down just to make sure that we don't have any weird gaps and air bubbles, because I think there's an air bubble right there. And I'll add a little bit more potion in there. Okay, and I think we got our air bubbles out of there. Let me wipe up the edge of this, and before we put our cork in, I'm just going to kind of clear out the neck a little bit here. And we'll go ahead and cap it up. Now we have our red potion that has our little iridescent hearts throughout, and we can light it up. And it gives a really fun light up effect to our bottle. Go ahead and turn this off for the moment. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and finish this up. We're going to apply our label, and we're going to do some embellishment to the top. Okay, so next we're going to take our label that we've printed on sticker paper, and I went around the outside edge with a matching marker, and we're going to apply it to our bottle. Now, if you're not familiar, the Wonder Witch line is a line of love potions, mostly, that are geared towards women, that were created by Fred and George as part of Weasley Wizard Wheezes. So, Cupid crystals that we created on here a while ago, which is famously seen in the Half-Blood Prince movie. It's the potion that Ginny and Hermione are looking at when they're in Fred and George's shop. That is one among the other several love potions and love concoctions that they carry in that line. So this is one of the other love potions that you can get. Okay, so we have our label on here, and now we're going to go ahead and add some cording to the top. And I'm going to wrap this just like I have several of our other potions, and I will again put a link up above that shows you how to do this if you've never wrapped a potion with us before. Okay, now that the neck of our bottle is wrapped, I'm going to go ahead and make a little iridescent bow to add to this. So the cool part about this ribbon, it has a string that has been woven into it so that when you pull the string, it tightly gathers your ribbon into a perfect little pull bow. And I love the size of this one. It just makes the most perfect little intricate bows. Okay, so we're just going to cut that off. And then down here at the end, we're going to take the string. And we're going to go down to this end and take its string. And then all we're going to do is pull this. And it creates a perfect little pull bow. And then all you have to do is just fluff out your ribbon. And we're going to knot this. And you have a perfect bow. Ta-da! So, I think I want to tie this up here. By the bottom of our cork. So I'm going to kind of wedge it under the edge of the cork. We're going to knot this, and then I can kind of slide it wherever I want under there. That way the stopper will kind of hide our string. Okay, and then we can kind of spin this around and get it exactly where we want it on here. And that just kind of adds a little iridescent-y flair to it. That kind of just goes with the iridescent hearts that are inside of our potion. And to finish it off, we're going to light it up. And there you have it. Our Light Up Twilight Moonbeams potion from the Wonder Witch line at Weasleys Wizard Wheezes. This will be a great addition to our potion prop collection of Make Along the Way, or something fun to have around for Valentine's Day. So if you guys like this video, give me the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do so, and we will catch you guys later. Thanks so much.